how are you? It's Colleen, Rebel Stitcher, and as always, I'm joined by my handsome sidekick, Albus. This is FlossTube number 102. So hello, if you are new here, thank you for popping over. If you enjoy this, I encourage you to hit the like and subscribe button and all that good stuff. And if you are a returning friend, thank you so much. Gluttons for punishment. I appreciate you sticking it out with me. I've been pretty busy with shop stuff lately. I have 2 charts right now that are being printed, and then I have, I think, 3 more charts that I'm just waiting for the models to get back to me. So I will be having stuff coming out soon, the end of a little later in the summer. I will have a handful of new releases that I am pretty excited about. But let me show you what I've been stitching on and go through some other fun stuff that I've got going on here. Let's see, I did finish something that I can't show you. I am participating in a group of friends, Secret Stitch, and I finished my stitching portion of that, but I still have to FFO it. So I can't show it because I don't want anybody to see what it is until the moment of revealing. But I'll take a picture of it, and after we do this stitch is I can't talk. The exchange isn't until October, so I have plenty of time, but I just wanted to get it out of the way. I don't like things hanging over me. So what have I been working on? Well, I have been plugging away on my Autumn Quakers by Rosewood Manor. I am doing this as a conversion. I converted it from the called for Valdani threads to Cottage Garden threads, and I did a FlossTube special edition to kind of show you the process, my process of how I am doing this. It is far from a polished professional tutorial of any sort, and I realized through half of it I had the camera turned the wrong way, but I wasn't going to redo it. So it is what it is, but hopefully if you can put up with, you know, my lack of polish, hopefully you'll get some interesting info. But this is as far as I've gotten on this. I worked a lot on it yesterday. I'm really just loving this. It's so much fun. This is on Ale. I believe it's 16 count Ale. Yeah, 16 count Ale by Picture This Plus. This big medallion I finished yesterday. I really wanted to get that done. That's probably one of the more colorful motifs that I will have in there, and then I'll have more calmer tonal colors, but that'll be a big color pop. But that's where we are now. I started this one. This is like a big, kind of looks like a snake there, but that's not what it is. It's this motif right there. So it's the border of that. That's what I started yesterday after I finished this big mamma jamma. This is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. Cottage Garden threads are so much fun to stitch with. Well, honestly, I find any of the really variegated floss is kind of magical when you're stitching and you're like, ooh, what's gonna pop out next? So that's where I am on that. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not going to be bringing this one to StitchCon because it just takes a little more brain power than I probably will have, and I know I'll make mistakes chit-chatting. So that was one of the things I worked on since we last spoke, or whatever you want to call it. The other thing I worked on was Humphrey from Stacy Nash Primitives. My friend Susie and I do one of these animal crackers every year for our birthday. And this is as far as I've gotten on Humphrey. I've completely filled in his face, and I started working on the sweater. Now, let me put something behind here. I don't remember what the fabric is that I stitched this on. Let me see if it's in here. Oh, I kept a little card. Regency, 16 count by Picture This Plus. So, but I'm not stitching this in the called for colors. I have, they were very muted and prim, and it just wasn't I just wasn't feeling it. So his shirt on here is charted so that you stitch those stripes. That sounded like a pain in the butt to me. So I took a shortcut and picked, this is one skein of floss, and I'm just going back and forth to create my own stripes. This is Cornflower by Cottage Garden Threads, and that gives you that sort of effect. And I literally just go, and I cross each X, and I go all the way up, and then I go all the way back and forth. And that's the effect you get. I was kind of surprised looking at this chart that his face and his legs are not the same color, but this outer part of his ears and his legs are gray. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting that, but that's where I am on Humphrey. I think I might bring him to StitchCon because it's kind of like fill-in stuff, such as seems less likely I'll screw it up, but who knows? My ability to screw stuff up is pretty epic. Then I have one more thing I've been stitching on, and I've been stitching my own model for this. A lot of times I don't stitch my own models because I'm the worst model stitcher in the world, because I just say, oh, I'll fudge it, but I can, I never stitch anything exactly as the chart is, but you need to do that when it's a model. So luckily I have a handful of very talented, very sweet and patient stitchers who do a lot of models for me. And also I don't stitch on linen, and I like there to be a mixture of Aida and linen. So anyway, because us Aida people need representation. So I started all this nonsense to say I started a design that is like really personal to me, and I think I'll probably end up releasing it, but if you live in an area that peonies bloom, you have probably been enjoying them. Peony the flower. My peonies have been blooming. They're at the tail end now, and I just love them. They're just such an amazing flower. I've always loved them. And they remind me of my mom, because my great uncle, so my mom's uncle, as odd as this sounds, was a peony farmer. I mean, I think he had a real job too. He died before I was born, so I never met him. But as my mom describes it, he was a peony farmer and developed hybrid varieties or species, or whatever you would call it. And so there's a lot of peonies that are registered that are named after family members of mine. Like my mom had one, it was called the Susie Walker. And then I know like her mom, and like a lot of other family members have peonies named after them. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those plants, and I would have loved to have had some. My parents had some, but after my mom died, my dad moved and didn't bring the plants, and I was several states away, or maybe I was living in, I don't remember when my dad moved, but anyway, I didn't end up getting to transport any of the plants. So unfortunately, I don't have any of those varieties, but every time the peonies bloom, it makes me think of my mom, so I wanted to do something special for her. So I'm going to show you this. It's a work in progress for a model, for a design that I'm working on. A little sneak peek. I don't usually show you designs before they're ready for mass consumption, but I don't know. everything's a little different about this one. So I am going to call this Susie's Peony Basket, because named after my mom. That's what everybody called her when she was a kid. Her name was Suzanne, but as a kid everybody called her Susie. And she said she remembers her uncle just like bringing her like huge bouquets as a little kid. You know, peonies have that big head of, you know, big blossom. And so she remembers just getting like an armful of peony bouquet. She's like saying she just felt so special as a little kid getting that. So I just designed something small and kind of sweet. I'm gonna have it, there's a front and a back to it, and I think I'm gonna either have it finished as a pin cushion pillow or a needle book, but I'm leaning towards the pin cushion pillow format. So this is the front of it. Let's see if you can see that. I stitched this on 18 count doubloon by Picture This Plus. I think it's a mix of Gentle Arts and Classic Colorworks. And then on the back, I'm gonna have a little medallion, and if I end up making this for mass consumption, I will include an alphabet so you can personalize it. I'm not done with the back. I just started this section, but this is her, well, this is her married name, Suzanne Matthews. So I have an SM, and then it's going to be 3 peonies surrounding that. So I figured it would be the front and the back of a little pin cushion. And again, I will include an alphabet. It's a work in progress. It's not finished, but I figured I'd give you a little sneak peek of what I'm working on. Peonies are just like a special flower. You know, they're so fleeting. And if you get a really hard rain, it just kind of knocks all their petals off. So, but boy, if you get the right weather, they are really glorious. Anyway, so that's peonies, Susie's peonies. Let's see, what else? That's all I've been stitching. I've been got other fun stuff that I've been working on shop-wise. Let me show you something new I have added on to the website of rebelstitcher.com. These are, they're under a new category that I added to the website called Bling. Bling for people and floss. So I'm going to get up close here if you can see the glare, unfortunately. I'm trying to angle these. Okay, so these are not my designs. This is not my artwork. They are from antique vintage Halloween art that is in the public domain, so I can reproduce them. So we have a vintage girl, a witch sitting on a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern. It says Halloween greetings. The next one is a pumpkin-headed girl at a cauldron. And this one is a witch, and then these are bats across here. Are there bats, right? No, cats. Cats, black cats. So if you like these, they are on the website under Bling. I'm trying to get up close here so you can see them without the glare. They're really, really nicely made with a silver, well, not real silver, stainless back, nice and smooth. But from my big chunky hands, you can get a sense of size. They come with a 20-inch chain that you can wear as a pendant, or they also come with, let's see, where is the little bag? Each one comes in a little black organza bag. They come with a chain and a small little ring if you want to use them as floss, floss bling for your floss rings. So that's the way they come, packaged with the chain and the ring. And if you like those, they're on my website. I'll also have them at the trunk show at StitchCon. They'll also be there. Okay, next up in shop news is I started a contest to encourage people to fully finish things. I personally am the worst at it. I hate messing with it. I'd rather just leave it to the experts. It's not that, well, I can't sew, but I can frame and do like hard finish things, but I just, you know, you have to assess your time, and I shouldn't be saying this because I'm supposed to be encouraging people to fully finish things. Maybe I should encourage myself, right? Anyway, I started a contest. I posted it on Instagram. There's a hashtag Rebel Stitcher FFO for fully finished object. If you post something that you stitched of mine, one of my designs, and you fully finished it in whatever format, pillow, frame, pincushion, whatever, post a picture of it with the hashtag, then you can be entered to win a $10 gift card to the website. You have until June 25th to post something, and make sure you use the hashtag to be entered. And that after June 25th is when I'm gonna just randomly pull a winner. So that is a fun thing, and hopefully it'll encourage and give people the little oomph to get things finished. Let's see. I alluded before that I'm going to StitchCon. I will be at StitchCon weekend A, but I will have a trunk show in the annex with charts, needle minders, the bling that I just showed, and stickers. That'll be in the annex both weekends. So if you're there weekend B, my stuff will still be there. I just won't be able to say hi to you. So I was trying to figure out what to bring to StitchCon, and I made a pile that I put in my bag, but it's way too much. So I figured maybe I'd show you and get your opinions, and excuse me, you can tell me what you thought about, you know, say yay or nay in the comments, and we'll see. I need to narrow it down because I just pulled too many things. The first thing I'm thinking about is Humphrey, the elephant that I just showed you. That's good fill-in, so I figured that might be a good one. Let me move that out of the way. Excuse me. Okay. Oh my goodness, Albus. The next one I was thinking about bringing, because we're getting close to Juneteenth, is this Juneteenth Day by Shaded Stitchery. Let me show you what I have done on this. I don't have a ton done, but this is what I have done so far. And I really like this sampler and would like to get it done and hung up to display. So that's one option. Let's see. Oh, I started this at StitchCon last year. My friend Susie and I both picked this up, and we started stitching the snowman. I love snowmen with legs by Teresa Koget. And let's see. This is as far as I've gotten. It's a lot of fill-in, so it might be a good thing to bring. That's what my thinking was. I'm not doing the letters in the back because I want them to be a stand-up. This might be a good one. Of course, Susie the Overachiever already finished hers, but this might be an option. So, snowman. Let's see, what else do we have in this? I definitely want to bring this one because I'd like to get this get some more progress done on this. Another stitch along. Started with Susie and Jen from Jasmine Custom Bags. They both finished. I'm the delinquent. Halloween Seed Sack by Carriage House Samplings. I need to fill in this big gourd and this pumpkin, and then there's text, I think, on the bottom, right? Yeah, text on the bottom. So I think I'd like to bring this one. I think I need to buy more DMC. I think that might be something I need to run to Joann's or Michael's for, but that's easy enough to resolve. So Halloween Seed Sack is another contender. I'm leaning towards that one for sure. Let's see, I've got 2 more I threw in this bag. Oh yeah, I need to get this done. I'm so close. I probably say that every time I pull it out and I never finish it. But this is Frida Kahlo. This is by a Snowflower Diaries. Gosh, all I need to do is finish the border here, I think. The second half of this floral corner, and then bring the border down. But there is a fair amount of counting, so maybe that might not be the right thing to bring. But I really, really need to just get this one done. It's been lingering for far too long. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how this happened. Etta, my daughter, loves to draw and create like animation videos on her iPad, and she'd gotten an Apple Pencil and lost it. Could not find it. Tore the house apart. Do you see this? Do you see how chewed it is? This is an example of Boris the Bad right there. And it was in this project bag. I have no idea how or why. Boris the Bad. But Etta will be excited because we made her use her own money that she had saved up to buy another one, because like she just lost it not that long after getting it. I know I'm mean, mommy, but oh my god, it was Boris. It was Boris that did it. Boris the Bad. Okay. So there's Frida Kahlo is another option, and the last one I put aside. Oh, this is the Modern Folk Embroidery Pride Sale. Just because it's Pride Month and I haven't made much progress. I haven't worked on this since last June probably, but this is where I am. And that center medallion is a lot of fill-in, so that could be a good, you know, possibly a good retreat stitching where, you know, I'm looking for stuff that is not a ton of counting or brain power required, but just kind of autopilot stitching, but will hold my interest enough, you know. So that's what I'm thinking about bringing. Tell me what your top 3 or 4 are, what you think, if you were me, what you'd bring. If you're gonna be at StitchCon, please come say hi to me. In the past, in retreats, I've brought like Albus Fan Club needle minders, but I've already passed those out, so I feel like people already have them. So this time I ordered pins with Rebel Stitcher designs on it. Hopefully they'll get here in time. I haven't gotten them yet, but supposedly they said they'll be here in time. So if you're at weekend day, come say hi to me. Hopefully I'll have something to hand out to you. And I guess that's it. I will not film another FlossTube before StitchCon, and I also wanted to let you know my website will be open, but I will not be shipping anything until I get back from StitchCon weekend A. You order and it gets mailed the next day or same day even sometimes, depending on when the order comes in. That won't be happening, obviously, because I'll be in Cincinnati. But I figure everybody will be patient with that. And I guess that's it. I will see you when I get back from StitchCon. And here, Albus, say goodbye to peoples. Huh? I don't know what I'm going to do without this boy while I'm in Cincinnati. Look at him. Look at him. He's so sleepy. So sleepy. The eye boogies. There you go. Eye boogies. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.